Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bayley don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bayley all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bayley's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bayley back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Hey.
Prepare for complete and utter domination. The irresistible force.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
The self-proclaimed baddest human in all.
Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Listen to my music, I'm from South Memphis.
Point of the elbow finds the mark. Caught with a clothesline.
Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out. Big right hand.
Becky Lynch looking to embarrass her opponent.
for the quick pin. She's able to kick out before the refs count.
She came here to fight, not lay down. And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Solid punch.
Power slam incoming, no.
Instead delivers the inverted DDT.
Lynch responds. Boom. Oh. And back elbow creates separation.
Body slam slipped out. Inverted DDT.
Climbing up, she got something big planned here. From the top.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Oh, this, what a headbutt. She turns it around with the reversal. Clothesline.
Soaring.
Elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Lift off. Bullseye.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. Oh, my God.
Oh, and that attack might have clouded Becky's vision.
Oh, what a boot. Stomp to the leg.
Full impact. And look at Lynch going to the top rope. From the top. Through the air. And connects.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward. Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
Going up. Uh-oh.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
Becky Lynch with a great shot. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Watch out.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Wards that off. What a response. Bang.
Devastating elbow.
She's starting to wear down here.
Becky keenly sensed an opportunity to attack and took full advantage. The toughness, the tenacity, the fire. Becky Lynch just doing what she... Kick connects, hooking it up.
Rose plant. Becky has opened up an opportunity.
There's two. Kicks out, just kicked out.
And Nia Jax is still in this.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of heart from Nia Jax here tonight.
You know, Becky is feeling a dissatisfaction with the outcome of that pin count. She thought she had it. Might be going high risk here. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Boom. A leg drop. Becky with all the momentum on her side.
Nia struggling, but still capable of a comeback.
Bam. Strong hit.
My goodness.
Oh, perfect kick.
Kick to the gut. Uh-oh.
Look out. Rose plant.
And that took Nia down.
Transitions into the pen. Is this it? Win. A big win. That took a huge effort.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bayley-to-belly suplex. It was actually a Becky to belly.
That wasn't just a suplex, that was a statement directly to her former...
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bayley probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bayley's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bayley. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon,
Dun, dun.
a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bayley walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bayley. The real Bayley. My Bayley. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bayley? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around, the glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
What, Liam?
Becky Lynch invited Bayley to the ring, and it seems Bayley accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out! Kyrie.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kairi Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bayley, I gotta steal. In Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
Oh, stop right to the hand. You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Big forearm. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Well-placed kick.
Ooh! And a kick. Ooh! Strikes with a kick. Headed to the top rope. From the top. Elbow drop. That might take some of the fight out of Kyrie.
Yeah, Becky delivering the pain.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Oh, look out.
Big time elbow.
Turns that away.
DDT.
Oh, solid form. Quick takedown there. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Effective arm drag. Ooh. Oh. She turns that attack away.
Just like that. She turned it around.
Find some payback with their own reversal. No signs of either combatant backing down.
And she's able to fight Lynch off.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
A straight forearm.
Got the leg.
Bang and screw.
That'll tear your knee up.
Taking even more damage. She can't be thinking clearly right now.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Sane wants to fly.
Kairi Sane cleared for takeoff.
Oh, she gets no reward on that one. Ooh.
Becky Lynch.
Manhandle slam.
Sane is absolutely laid out.
Ascending the ropes. From the top.
Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kairi's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bayley out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable?
Just given the rumor that you put a hex on an entire arena to lock yourself up with half of Mutiny's roster and survive to tell the tale, I feel like your arrival might cause more trouble than it solves.
I mean, it didn't go exactly as planned, but it was pretty good for a first attempt.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this alone.
The Bayley buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bayley's old entrance, and that's to get Bayley so angry she makes a mistake. Or several.
Maybe so, Corey, but it could also be a way to remind Bayley of who she used to be.
Wait a minute, that's Bayley dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San Jose, California,
I don't like Mutiny, but I have to admit Bayley might be a better dancer than Becky was.
I don't know about that, but you have to think this is going to get under Becky's skin.
Bayley stole Becky's... The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bayley cast a lot with Mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bayley after everything we've seen, she's going to need the luck of the Irish.
From the top, elbow drop, good Lord.
Looking for more aerial offense.
Watch out.
Bullseye. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Bayley's game plan isn't working how she wanted. Rolling leg drop.
Becky's looking to go airborne. From the top.
All the way to the outside.
From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Arm wringer.
Bang! What a punch. Great quickness.
Let's roll through into the pin.
Great combination.
Quick count out after one.
This match continues on.
Wow. And now the gears are turning for Becky.
Bayley looks unprepared for the full force of Becky's fury.
There it is. Reversal.
And Lynch is looking worse for wear after that. Is Bayley closing in on taking this one?
Totally helpless at the moment. Follows up, shoulders down, and she breaks the count.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
And that was a precise...
Are we going to see it?
All tied up. Both arms locked up. Not a position you want to be in. Needs to break this submission somehow.
Easier said than done. A tap out. She couldn't take it anymore. The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bayley cast her lot with mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her from the top. Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Connects on the kick. Catches the kick.
Dragon screw. They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down, and
goodness gracious. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps. Ooh, what a forearm club.
oh, what a clubbing blow.
She escapes the attack.
Oh, my Lord. From the top, elbow drop.
Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick.
Bayley not quite taking charge of the situation right now, despite her game plan.
And Becky did more than just raise the bar there.
Placing her in the corner. Oh, back elbow. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Clothesline. Becky Lynch has a hold of the arm. And then just
let's go under submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Becky Lynch looking for it. Manhandle slam. Can that finish Bayley?
Two. Wow, just barely making it out.
Bayley's not showing any quit. It's impossible to challenge anyone's character when they kick out of that.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Oh, my. Has another one planned here.
Dropping the elbow.
Oh, put down face first. What now?
Oh, yikes. A stomp to the guts.
Becky moves out of the way.
Back into the ring she comes. Ooh. She gets Becky with a counter.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Into the sidewalk slam. Oh, awesome. Did you hear that impact? These attacks taking their toll.
This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Neither competitor is backing down. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Turning it into a pin for the win.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here. Becky Lynch, manhandle slam. Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs?
Two. Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on! Come on, Bailey, shake my hand. Come on!
Let's see what
This isn't
happens.
who you are. Please,
She's
Bailey.
going to do it. Bailey's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bailey was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble. I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friends she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bailey away from Mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky. You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bailey was never the point. I thought I could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now Mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bailey either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside Mutiny? Becky, this is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
I like it. Just make sure they're a good fit. And this means everything.
I'll do my best.